I just wanted to apologize for all those terrible technical difficulties that I had earlier today, and hopefully that's a thing of the past now. Thank you so much for joining me again, and thank you, Kanakiwi, for putting this together and for bringing us all together today. I'll be starting with a short video, and then I'll go into my presentation after that. Thank you.
It's easy to be an airline when there are blue skies ahead. But in our 94 years, we've weathered many hard times, coming out the other side, always better, always stronger. And as we move forward, one thing stays on our minds. Why do we fly? We fly because people need to get home, and life-saving equipment needs to get to the lives that need saving. We fly because you're doing your part to keep the world moving, and we want to do our part too. And we keep flying for one reason.
Strong as a shark.
You. You are why we fly.
Right, thank you. So today I'd like to talk to you about what American is doing and how we're taking care of our customers on the aircraft and also in our within our agency community during this crisis. Some of the things that I will be covering would be our network changes, our flight resumptions, how indeed we are taking care of our customers on our aircraft, and what we are doing to help our agency partners. I have mentioned before that we have had a few network changes. So we have continued to significantly reduce our schedule in response to government restrictions to travel demand and obviously the restrictions at the airports. And we've reduced the international flying by more than 80% in April and May. All long-haul international flying has been pulled down, with the exception of London Heathrow, where we've got one flight daily between Dallas and Miami to London, and then Tokyo Narita, where we're flying 3 times a week from Dallas to Tokyo Narita. While we have reduced our international flying by more than 80% in April and May, we continue short-haul international flying in Canada, Mexico, and certain countries in the Caribbean. We have reduced our domestic schedule by more than 80% in April and more than 70% in May. We have reduced our international summer and winter schedule by more than 60%, and we have delayed the launch of several new routes, including the 2 New Zealand flights that would have started later this year. Those are the Christchurch to Los Angeles service and the Auckland to Dallas service. The good news is that American is committed to the region and has confirmed our flight resumption dates for Auckland and Sydney to Los Angeles planned for October this year, of course pending government approval. We will have our Dallas to Auckland flight moved to the winter of 2021 or our summer, so that will be delayed by a year. Our Los Angeles to Auckland service will resume on the 25th of October this year. Los Angeles Christchurch, as with the Dallas flight, deferred to winter 2021, and the Los Angeles service flight will resume with the first flight departing Los Angeles on the 23rd of October. So that meaning the first flight leaving Sydney on the 25th of October. Our joint business partner Qantas have cancelled 90% of their long haul and 60% of their short haul capacity, with some flights affected until July. After that, capacity will be phased in depending on demand. American Airlines and Qantas are continuing to work together on trans-Pacific projects that will make it more seamless for our customers to fly across the Pacific once things are back to normal. And let's hope that is very soon. We do get a lot of questions about where we are parking our fleet and where we are keeping our aircraft. So we normally fly 600,000 customers each day. We are currently only flying approximately 70,000 customers each day. And like I said, there's a lot of curiosity on where we are parking our fleet. So parking some of the fleet across the US, including Tulsa, Oklahoma, Roswell in New Mexico, Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania, Mobile, Alabama, and Greensboro, North Carolina. And every day, for every plane, we turn the engine, and the plane must taxi at least far enough for the tires to fully rotate. And every day we check the hydraulics, avionics, and the electronics on every aircraft. We have also moved to accelerate the retirement of our Boeing 757s and 767 fleet. While American has the youngest fleet of any US airline, we're moving these older, less fuel-efficient aircraft from our fleet, and that ultimately will avoid unnecessary maintenance and fuel costs. There's a number of news updates that I just wanted to point out to you guys where to find it. So all our news and information can be found on news.aa.com. As well as on your agency sales links pages. So the latest links that you will find or that you would have seen is an update on our requirement for customers to start wearing face coverings from this week. We also have new enhanced cleaning procedures that I will shortly go through with you as well. At this point, we'll just have another video to show you, and then I'll continue talking through the cleaning of our aircraft. Thanks.
At American Airlines, caring for you is our priority. That's why we are rolling out enhanced cleaning practices for aircraft and airports in the coming weeks. Every day, we will give all aircraft a thorough cleaning with an EPA-approved disinfectant. And before every flight, we will clean customer and team member high-touch areas using the same disinfectant. Also, all of our mainline aircraft have HEPA filters that remove 99.97% of airborne particles while you're in the air. In addition, we have expanded electrostatic spraying with a hospital-grade disinfectant in all public areas of the aircraft. In airports, we're diligently cleaning high-contact surfaces multiple times a day so you can have peace of mind when you travel with us. Your well-being is important. And as always, we're here for you. Because you are why we fly.
That's great, thank you. The key message here, obviously, that while our cleaning practices have always met and exceeded guidelines, we're now enhancing our practices to increase safety and peace of mind for customers and for team members. So every day, our aircraft are cleaned at key touch points with EPA-registered disinfectant. Most aircraft are equipped with HEPA air filters, as mentioned in the video clip, and that provide a complete air change every 2 to 4 minutes, which is similar to hospital standards. We are expanding our cleaning process to include additional fogging procedures across our fleet during our scheduled overnight cleanings, and we are providing additional sanitizing wipes on international long-haul flights. There's a lot of additional information and detail around the cleaning, so should anyone wish for me to send this out to share with your customers, I'm more than happy to do that. Like I say, there's quite a lot of information on the cleaning, but I think we've covered it well and truly. I wanted to point out some of the things that we are doing to give back to the community. We have already partnered with the American Red Cross for more than a decade. Together with our customers, we've raised more than $2 million to support relief efforts. We have contributed more than 81,000 pounds of food to food banks across the USA, partnering with Feeding America. Food banks have seen more visitors since the coronavirus due to the financial impact on families. With the decreased air travel, American had surplus food from in-flight services and from our Admirals Club lounges that we have donated to the food banks. In support of communities throughout the US who are on the front lines of the coronavirus response, American has donated various supplies to both patients and providers. One example of this is 1,000 onboard amenity kits has been donated to Mount Sinai in New York, where the kits will be distributed to doctors and nurses who are staying in the area hotels. I wanted to talk with you about some of the reasons why we think it's great to fly American Airlines. From New Zealand and Australia, customers arrive really early in the morning into Los Angeles. So for our customers that travel into LA and arrive so early in the morning, of course, you can connect to anywhere on our great US network. We provide express connections for customers at Los Angeles airports and many of our other hubs too. So, and express connections are available to all Qantas and American Airlines passengers with a connecting flight of 2.5 hours or less. So you can arrive in Los Angeles from Auckland at 6:30 a.m. and be on the 8:30 flight to Boston, all thanks to our express connection team. And I have personally done that too, so it does work. We offer great frequent flyer rewards and benefits to our customers. And we look after our agency customers with easy and flexible waivers. Our fares are commissionable, and we have great incentives with amazing destinations partners such as Kanakiwi. I'll talk to you about our onboard product a little bit. So business class is obviously really luxurious and exactly what you expect from business class. We've got a lie flat business class, fully lie flat business class seat, and an award-winning business class menu. I do miss business class at this stage. And our flagship business class customers will get lounge access on all their international departures. In Auckland and Sydney, customers will get access to the Qantas lounges. So the seat transformed to a fully lie flat bed, and you can see there on the photos that pillows and blankets are provided throughout and has been developed by sleep technology partner Casper. There's then a large 15.4-inch touchscreen monitor, and of course, all the entertainment on hand. So all the TV shows, music, games, anything that you might want to use on board. We also include pajamas in our business class and slippers, so that will be handed out to customers once they step on board the aircraft. Premium economy, no pajamas in premium economy, but still a great option for customers that want a little bit more luxury. We have more legroom and wider seats. Our seating configuration on board this 787-9 that we travel from Auckland and Sydney to Los Angeles on, we've gone for a seating configuration of 2-3-2, where a lot of other airlines actually have gone for a 2-4-2 configuration. So we definitely do have a lot of space in the cabin. You can see there that it's an enhanced drinks and a food menu. You get a noise cancelling headset, full size cushion, and of course your amenity kit, blanket, etc. Now onto our main cabin, which is our economy cabin. So within main cabin, we have got additional legroom seats, which is called main cabin extra seating. It provides around another 6 more inches of legroom, and it's really worth it. Once you've got a ticketed PNR, your customers would be able to purchase these seating or pre-seat in this area on board the aircraft. The cost starts at $170 for a long-haul sector, and it can all be done on aa.com. As I said, it really is worth it. You can have a look on board the aircraft on our virtual tour. So just go into aa.com and select aircraft type as a 787-9. I wanted to touch on loyalty with you guys as well. And do encourage your customers to join the Advantage Loyalty Program. I have a full list of the tier benefits that are available, and I'm more than happy to share that with you. American is recognizing the loyalty of our Advantage members, by extending the elite status until the 31st of January 2022. We're also reducing elite status qualifications for 2020. We are extending Admirals Club memberships purchased from American for another 6 months, and we are introducing up to $400 special credits for future travel on American Airlines vacation packages for elite members. We are waiving all reinstatement fees through to September 2020. And this is probably the slide that's most relevant to our travel agency community. We continue to update our policies to give customers more flexibility and control. We are extending change fee waivers for customers with travel plans through to the end of September. In addition, customers have until the end of next year, so December 31st, 2021, to use the value of their unused ticket for travel. Customers are allowed to change their origin and destination cities as part of this new offer. We are extending our flexible fare offering that includes a waived change fee for customers who purchase new travel through to 31st of May. One last thing as well, there is a project underway for to have Sabre automation to extend the validity on tickets, and that's approximately another 2 months away. Refund or credit? I know, hot topic. Well, I'll just go through a couple of things on here that's relevant on American Airlines. So if a ticket has been affected by a suspension where the flight is no longer operating at all, then you are, or your customer will be entitled to a full refund. And all the details are on SalesLink. For tickets issued prior to the 8th of April, if an itinerary has been affected by a schedule change greater than 60 minutes, a full refund is permitted with that waiver code as listed here. Applicable to tickets issued after the 8th of April. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, go. Sorry about that. Applicable to tickets issued after the 8th of April. If an itinerary has been affected by a schedule change greater than 4 hours, then a full refund is also permitted. We encourage you to visit our saleslink.aa.com for the latest waiver policies. Again, I'll send out all of this information in case you have not joined up with this agency reference page yet. So our current global flexible waiver allows all tickets which do not qualify for a refund to be held into credit to be used for travel by 31st of December 2021. Details of all the current waivers and more can be found on SalesLink as well. So it will go into great details on there. And for those of you that have not yet been on SalesLink, this is basically what the homepage looks like. So this is your one-stop page for everything on American Airlines. It's got all your up-to-date travel exception policies and any, again, in regards to the coronavirus, it will have all your waivers on there. It will have all our schedule change policies, but also will have product and service updates and ticketing policies and much more. You can see there under the product and services tab, it's got all your airport information, baggage information, in-flight entertainment, etc. So do make sure that you come to and register on the SalesLink page. You have a dedicated sales team at American Airlines. Of course, you've got your sales teams in both Australia and New Zealand. And you have a dedicated sales support team in Kuala Lumpur, and of course the online support services that's offered on SalesLink. There's also a dedicated groups team. So if you've got any groups quotes that you would like to have or any questions, aunz.groups@aa.com. As mentioned, we do have our sales support based in Kuala Lumpur, where you can have live agent support on private fares and pricing, SalesLink services, login or passwords or navigation issues, and any technical supports or and exception waivers, etc. So I'm sure you're all well familiar with the team in Kuala Lumpur, but you can reach them at american.support.nz@aa.com, or for our Australian friends, american.support.au@aa.com. Again, I will follow up with an email to everyone with all of these details on there. What's next? So I encourage you also to follow our dedicated COVID-19 page link, especially if you do have customers in the US at the moment that are still traveling. And also have a look on our SalesLink pages or contact your dedicated sales support team. And just to let everyone know that, of course, we will be ready when we can resume flying back to Australia and New Zealand. And we're working on being in the best position that we possibly can for when that demand returns. This includes working with our partners like Qantas and making sure we have the best network, the fleet and team members ready to serve your customers. Our mission is to take care of your customers throughout their journey and to be the easiest airline to work with. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. And I look forward to answering any questions you may have. Thank you.